Hi there, welcome to another Deep Talk session. Today is another story time on Deep Talk. I'll be talking about the myths of adulthood. What were those things while you were growing up you believed were going to happen to you as an adult, and then adult life shocked you? It shocked me too. It shocked me too. There was so much, I don't know. I think when I grew up eventually, my dreams were contrasting with reality. So there was this tussle and battle. Haba. There are a lot of things I didn't know. I don't think I was meant. I don't know, but I think the adult life I was mentally prepared for is not the adult life I came and I saw, because it was a whole lot. This water is going to be an important factor of this video today, because the things I'll be spilling, I will need water to calm me down. I cannot come and keep myself at all. So sit back, relax. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'll be saying a whole lot of things here that I know a lot of people will be able to relate to. So subscribe. I don't know about you, but there were things I didn't know of. Finances. It's surprising how tissue and toothpaste becomes very expensive when you start buying it for yourself. So fam, welcome to another Deep Talk session, and don't forget, click click the subscribe button. Welcome back everyone. So as I was talking about this myth of adulthood, I'm going to use myself as case study on today's episode. When I was growing up, I think when I was about 14, I was about 13, 14 thereabouts. By luck, I got into school very early. So at 13, I was in SS2. At 14, I was already in SS3. So mentally, I was getting ready for my next phase of life, university and everything. So at that point in my life, I already had planned everything out in my head. In my mind, I'll get into school at 15. Then I'll be done from university at, let's say, 19. By 20, I must have served. 21, I'll get the job. But I had given myself a target at 25, I'll be married and at least have a baby. Life shocked me. See, it shocked me fine. It shocked me fine. Haba, I say life shocked me. So let me go back. So having that plan at 14, the first shock I had, my WAEC result didn't turn out so great. And my father said, you will go to school again. Not going to school that, I was going to, stay at home, then attend evening classes and then write. No, you are going to start SS3 from first term to third term. That alone was another buzz on my face. I'm like, how? I had this thing, and I had this journal, one pink, flower printed journal then. And I'm like, no, it is going to ruin, the plan I had for myself. So I had to start SS3 again. I had already altered my, plan in my head. So that means I was going to do SS3 at 15. It was not a good thing. Mentally, I felt like I was already, I am wasting time. I did not know that life had a greater plans for me in the future. And it was waiting for me, say, come on, baby, come. I'm here for you, come. So eventually, I went to school again at 15. I got admission early. Immediately after school, I got admission to university. Good. And I was, university life hit me. A lot of things happened. And I'm like, the way it was. And by then, I already thought that, okay, my friends who knew when I was in primary school knew I had this goal of my 18th birthday, Jesus, Whiskey to perform for me on my 18th birthday. That he was going to perform. Please don't blame me. I was dreaming big. Another part of my life I'm not telling you about was I wanted to be an artist. Recording, singing artist. So in my head, by that time, I would have collaborated with Wizkid, that would not make him come and sing for me on my 18th birthday. It shocked me. Things didn't go as planned. Things did not go as planned. And for the kind of person I was, since I was exposed to a lot very early, I was already feeling old. I wanted to do more, I wanted to be more, but I was already feeling old. I remember on my 20th birthday, I told my friend, I don't feel 20, I feel 30. And I always say I'm old at heart. So it was just a whole lot, making so much plans, and then life altering your plans. Let's shift to career. Graduating for school already was a struggle. After, I had finished my due course, I had a very beautiful experience with Nigerian lecturers. Very beautiful experience that made me had an extra year in school. So already life was shocking me back to back, hitting me on every side. So I had to keep, you keep pushing. When you talk about relationship aspects, when in your head you are going to meet the love of your life and you are just going to marry, no issue. What can separate you from the love of your life? Nothing. No issue, no problem. The funny thing about growing up is that these things are so realistic. You see them and you dream them and you believe in them so much. I think a part of my childhood, or a part of, I think, something everybody can relate to, or most people can relate to, is we were big dreamers. And because of how big our dream was, we were not logical. We just dreamt and we're not reasoning. So we had that idea, because I don't understand what would make somebody think you won't have issues in relationship and you just marry straight up and all that. I'm not saying you can't have a peaceful relationship, but the idea in my head I had was, for whatever, boom, and I reached the altar and I say I do. But like I said again, life shocked me in that aspect, and I know a lot of us can relate. Is the love of your life that time still the love of your life now, or should I mind my business? Okay, well, a lot of other things happen, and career and going forward and backward. Then it came to finances. When you start buying toothpaste and tissue, you will now understand. You'll be asking yourself, what's going on? It's like this money is in transition. It comes, it goes, it comes. Now you will now understand whether your uncle used to pick your call. Remember when you were growing up and you had this uncle used to always call for money, and then when he doesn't pick, you call the man, wicked man, you have but you cannot help me. Do you understand why your uncle did not pick your call now? Or should I still mind my business? See, on this episode of the Top With Bang, I'll just be telling you personal experiences and be hitting it on the head. I'm not here to, tell you this and that. I'll be telling you ideas and things that happened to me and expectations I had. And I think areas we need to work on the next generation. Because if you ask me, I feel adults, my generation now, we were not mentally prepared for what we are seeing. I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know the kind of expectations we had, I don't know what we thought adulthood was, but I bet you the adulthood we thought in our head, this adulthood I'm seeing, is not meeting my expectation. It is peppering me, and I'm asking myself, Father Lord. And I want to change that narrative to my children, because I like I said, I don't know where we got that idea from, but it's something I would like to change in my children. So we'll start asking ourselves questions. We have to be realistic with these things. I think growth and personal development are things we have to tell our children. So see, a lot of us went through depression or are still going through a whole lot of mental health things because we were not mentally prepared for adulthood. The adulthood we thought in our head is not the adulthood we are seeing now. So there's this combat in our minds. It's clashing. Reality is clashing with expectations. Yes. With what you have in your head, there's so much clash, and only a few people have been able to accept it and be like, okay, fine, I'll go with the flow, I will handle it, I'll do this. So what can we do? Let's be sincere with ourselves. I tell people the best you can do for yourself at any point is tell yourself the truth. When life is punching you, pause and say, life, I understand, you're punching me, but bring it on. While I'm bringing it on, I'm not building myself to have a higher threshold of pain, because I did not come to this life to come and be receiving pain always, but I'm building myself a higher level of understanding, because in life, you can only access the things you understand. Praise Jesus. I just got remember right now, what you do not understand will not work for you. So for you to understand this life to a particular point and help yourself deal with the mental stress, you have to understand life. And sometimes in understanding of life, the understanding is not understanding, because I'm saying understanding, you think you have to read books, life hack. Yes, there's a level that reading and life hack will take you to. There's a level that you just have to be still and know that God in heaven is still there. That's the truth. There are some things that will happen in life that no matter the books you read, it will not still have an explanation to them. All you need to know is just hold on. And it brings me back to the most important thing. I tell people, personal relationship with God. Because this life thing I'm telling you about, it is showing us Pepe. No, not us. Let me speak for myself. Because some people will pretend that they have it all figured out. It is showing me Pepe. Or it has shown me Pepe in some things. And the only thing that has helped me, be still is just talking to the big man up there and telling him how I feel, and he tells me what to do at every point in time. So here we are at it again. Trust God. Trust God. Trust the process. Unlearn things. If you're still holding on to the things that you were holding on to as a child, because the truth is, as you grow, you have to remove the cobweb mindset, drop it, pick a new one, and put it back. If you are still holding on to those things, there will always be this battle in your mind. You will always have this battle in your mind. I was having a conversation with my friend before this video, and we were talking about how we thought that by this point we'll be settled. When I mean settled, that at this point you will not have any issues at all. Growing up, you just thought your prayer growing up was, let me just grow. Everything will be fine. Let me just grow. And you finally grew, and then you realize the higher you go, the more it hits you. It hits you. So what you now do, you build momentum. You stand firm. The battle of life never ends. The thing you solve today, tomorrow another one will come. You have to be strong. I don't want to waste so much of your time, because if I'm going to be talking about these myths and beliefs that we all had when we were growing up, I'll keep you here forever. But I like you so much, and I want you to go about your day and do all that things. So I'm going to end this video here. You might likely have a part 2 of this particular video, but if there's anything I want you to learn from this video is trust God, trust the process, unlearn, relearn, remove the cobwebs if you have to. Be open-minded. Be realistic with yourself. Hey, well, this is a very important part of this video. Be realistic with yourself. Tell yourself the truth. At every point where you're not getting it right, pause. Adulthood comes with a lot of pressure. Have an amazing circle. My previous video, I talked about friends, good friends. You need that circle, because sometimes if it's so hard on you, you need somebody to rest on. So, until I see you on another deep talk video, another story time, where I'll be sharing my own personal experiences with you. Have a good life. Take things easy. I know you had so much expectation, but calm down. If it's not working, try again. Don't be too hard on yourself. I know toothpaste is so expensive, I just realized. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So if you haven't subscribed to this video, please do subscribe. Click on the subscribe button, and subscribe. Drop a comment, and like I always say, if there's anything you want me to talk about, anything at all, drop it on the comment section. I love you all. Like I always say, if Jesus loves you more, have an amazing time, people.